Welcome back to my channel. It is so good to be back. As you can see, when you got a YouTube video to film and you got to go preach, this is the outfit you wear.
Revival ministry, old time religion.
The beard. Let's talk about the beard. Let's talk about the beard in the room. I've just been letting it go. Let me know if you like it. You like it? You don't like it? Comment below. Let me know what you think. My wife secretly doesn't really like it. But you let me know what you think. Let me know what I'm gonna do with it. It's gonna be fabulous. Anyways, let's get this video rocking. Let's cut some hair. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fabulous. Let's do it. If any of you have considered doing short hair in the front, now what I mean by that is that if you've been thinking in your head, you're just kind of like, you know what, I want to maybe try a little bit of fringe and or bangs, maybe curtains, something, right? But I really just don't know how to articulate really well to the hairdresser. This video is going to be for you because I'm going to show you how to dip your toes into having something in the front without being 100% crazy committed to something like a full frontal fringe. It is gonna be freaking awesome. So the first thing you wanna do is that, and I've done this in multiple videos, is you wanna really just kind of find out where the front and the sides meet. And you can usually have a tendency to do this as you're kind of like watching this from right above. You can actually have a tendency to do this and you take a section, really where this kind of bone is at right through here, and you take and you comb that hair right down and then you just kind of push up. And the hair will naturally kind of part in that general area, which it is right there, boom, okay? So I want to find out where that front area lives. That's super important, just like that. Then I can kind of know how far to cut. You can kind of see how that just naturally parts itself right through there. With that being that frontal portion, that triangle area, and this is where the hair naturally parts, you can find your natural part, you know, by just kind of brushing that back, and you can see like some people's hair is naturally right in the center, off to the left, off to the right. It really kind of just varies dependent on cowlicks, growth patterns, things like that. What I want to do is that I'm going to take this section right through here and I'm going to take a little bit of a subsection right off of that. And so we're going to be dividing this between 1, 2, and 3. Take that and just kind of push this out of the way. Take this another section right through here. Boom. Twist that away, just cross that back right here in the back area. One of the things that I really want to do is that I'm really going to be elevating this, you know, basically about natural falling position. I don't want to be elevating it up. It's not like it's going up in this specific, it's really going to be going, so you can see kind of in this mirror, it's not like this would essentially be 0 degrees, then we're about 45, you know, 90, you know, whatnot. So we're going to keep it at 0. And as I just kind of cut, you can see that, I'm just kind of working this down just like that. So now what I want to do is now you're going to be able to see from this top angle and the side view over through here. Take this, keep this at that 0 degrees right through here, and you can see where my guide is at, just like that. And I'm just going to cut down, keep cutting down, and basically try and balance this out to this other side. So keep cutting down, and I'm not rushing through this. I'm not trying to manhandle this, right? So now as we start to kind of look at that, you can see how it's gonna be just this perfect kind of fringe to where it's not gonna be this like blunt fringe. It's not even gonna be like a real subtle kind of angle, like a curtain fringe. It's gonna be extremely steep on both sides. Oh, which is just gonna be so fun for, you know, you if you decide to do this. If you're a hairdresser watching, you're gonna do this on somebody else. Oh, dude, it's gonna be just muy bueno. So now take the rest of this hair, okay? This is the remaining portions of those sections right behind, and I'm gonna find where that hair naturally parts, just like that, okay? Now you can see how it's gonna be a little bit more heavy on the right side because her hair parted on that naturally on that left. So take a little bit of this section right through here, take this down, take the rest of that, put it back through there, boom, take this, put that back through there, okay, perfect. Now, of course, you know, you'll know, as when I cut, I always usually try and cut with the scissors going down, okay? Left side, I'm behind the hair, right side, I'm in front. Just find whatever's comfortable for you. And again, I'm not going bananas with it. I'm not manhandling it. I'm gonna wet this down just a little bit. You wouldn't like be spraying that right in the customer's face, or maybe you would. I don't know what kind of hairdresser you are. Sometimes I need to cool down the customers because they're gonna look so freaking hot. Little mist, you know what I mean? Okay, now what I want you to do, I want you to look at that, okay? As I brush that straight down. Do just a little bit of detailing on some of these pieces. Drop your comb, yet again. As you can see how that is going to look. Oh my gosh, it is going to be so fun. So fun. So again, shortest piece right where that hair naturally parts. And then the really cool thing about this is however you style this straight down, you give it a little bit of curve out, you kind of like round brush it out. I mean, it could be an extreme curtain. It could just be like this beautiful, like having these nice pieces just kind of fall around your face. Oh, it's gonna be fabulous. Now, what we wanna do is that now that we have the main focal area, which is gonna be right here in front, you know, how are we going to blend the rest of what's happening right behind this? Well, funny you should ask. I'm gonna take care of that right now. So what I wanna do is that I'm gonna take this section right through here, which is actually going to be right behind and or underneath this specific portion right through there. So I'm gonna take this portion and I'm going to brush this forward, just like so. And then I'm going to take my longest portion, which is gonna be right here, and then we're going to blend all of that down. As you can see how that works now, is now it's gonna be like this full frontal layer. And depending on how long the hair is, I mean, the hair could be all the way down to her hip, you know? You could keep this layering all the way through, which would be freaking amazing. Now, we wanna connect the right side. So, taking this section, as you can see, right through here, then what we wanna do is that we're going to brush this forward, just like so, and we're gonna take that longest portion, which is basically gonna be right here, and we're gonna cut all the way down. We're gonna come over through here, and we're gonna go to the top of the fringe, right the top of this portion, down back behind the back of the ear. Push this forward, push this down, see where that jumps above, and then we're just gonna basically shape that all off. Perfect. Oh. Take this next section over through here, top of the fringe, down, like through there. Then what we want to do is want to brush this down, just like so. And you can see we're just going to be taking that off. Take this next section, back through here. Now to add a little bit more spice to this, what I'd like to do is I'm going to take this mohawk section right through here. And I'm going to take just a little bit of a triangle right in front of that mohawk section. And that triangle, like a little bit of a point right off of this. And I'm going to use this as a guide right through here. So as you can now see, this section is pointed right in that top portion. And I really just want to look and see where is that guide, because now you can see how these short pieces right through here, they gradually get a little bit longer. Now what I mean is that it's going to be curving like this. It's going to be curving back, not at a horizontal, it's going to be curving back like that. So we want to keep that line going all the way up. So what would I do? So I'm just going to keep that going all the way up just like that. So we're going to keep that same kind of angle happening throughout that top portion. Now take this section down right through here to where I'm going to add a little bit of that section that I took in the front. And then I'm going to take this section right through here. As you can see now, the point is up through here, goes all the way down to there. Same kind of concept. Same thing right through here on the side. Take a little bit of this portion. Bring this up. Perfect. And this is how you are going to have a very seductive fringe in the front with layers connecting at the longest portion of the fringe, and then having layers throughout your crown and the back that are also going to add to what's happening in the front. Let's go ahead and get this dry so you guys can really see how this looks. Let's do it. And the reason I'm actually cutting it like this and really just coming in to remove some of that weight is I still want to make sure that those layers and kind of what we did in that front area has an invisible look to it. It doesn't look like you can see exactly where those layers are cut. You want it to look like it just blends into everything. As you can see, I'm switching off between cutting like this versus cutting like that. And if I'm over here on this right side, you know, I'm coming in and I'm cutting out this direction. So I can keep the same consistency and flow happening from left to right. You look at that, you know, you pull that up and you can see kind of really where that angle is. And of course, you can take this shorter, right? And as you kick that right out of the eyes, just like that, it's super seductive, you know, it's fun. And of course, depending on personality, right, you want more of your face to show, which I think is perfect. You know, so everybody's different, right? We're all like fingerprints, right? None of us are exactly alike. Some of us might prefer, you know, to have more eye show, less eye show. And that's the thing about being a hairdresser, is finding out what really gets people going. And so you can really kind of bring out, you know, their best personality, right? They might be a little bit more shy, but they still want to have like a really cool hairstyle. So they might want to kind of hide kind of behind some of this hair. And then some people might be a little bit more outgoing and they want to show off more. So I hope you guys dig it. I really, really do. Again, I just love sharing with you guys tips, not tits. Did I say tits? I didn't say tits. Oh my gosh. It's been one of those days. You know, tips, tricks, DIY, all that good stuff. I love your guys' comments. Again, thank you guys so much for everything. And you know, we're almost at 40,000 subscribers. And I just want to thank every single one of you guys. You know, I appreciate the love. You know, so many people commented. They're like, thank you so much for just sharing over the years of just hair that, you know, tips and tricks that, you know, they can do hair at home or as your hairdresser, and just making you a better hairdresser in the salon. Because really at the end of the day, it is so, you know, everybody just wants to have beautiful hair, and hair is the most important accessory you'll wear. You wear it when you're naked, you know, so it's gonna be dialed in. And our economy is an absolute dog shit right now, and I'm not gonna get into anything like that, but the point about it is that people are hurting, and you know, I'm honored to make it to where some of you guys can do hair at home if you can't afford to go into a salon. So you are so welcome. Again, thanks for supporting the channels. 40,000 coming up. Super excited about that. I would really love to get to 100,000. So again, share these videos. Let's keep the momentum going. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again. My name is Jake Thompson Hair. I will see you guys in the next video.